Hey guys, here are a few quick tips on how to get the most out of your final year engineering project. This one is the most obvious, but also the most forgotten. Do not choose the easy project or the first one that gets offered to you. If this isn't something that you like or are interested in, you'll have absolutely no motivation for the entire year and every second of work will be a chore. You know how you feel when you take a course that you don't enjoy versus a course that you're interested in? Imagine taking the most boring subject you could think of, but having to act interested in it and work on it for an entire year. Don't do it. Maybe you're a great coder, maybe you have experience with cars, electronics, Arduino, sailing, I don't know, something that's beyond just your degree. Try and get a project that shows off those skills and which will allow you to exercise that knowledge that you already possess. You don't want to pick a project that requires intimate familiarity with neural nets or bitwise operations if you're unfamiliar with them, otherwise you'll spend most of your project just learning the basics and getting nowhere. And you might think it will make you look smart, but when presenting a complex subject to professors and students who don't know the subject personally, they will not be able to understand the difficulty of it. You know how people who know nothing of studying engineering love to make it out that it's the same as studying any other degree? This is a very important consideration and you need to keep this in mind when choosing your project. If you want a job in the aerospace industry, do something aerospace related. If you want a job in the acoustics industry, do something acoustics related. When you finish your project, you want to come across as a student of your desired field, and you'll be very attractive to employers who perceive you as already knowing the basics, or at least having a genuine interest in their particular work. You don't want to get to the end of your degree with a project on the development of a military-grade humanoid mech when your desired job is a small-town environmental engineer consultant. To take it a step further, try and do something that benefits your desired field, even if it is only by 1%. Employers are always looking for promising students, and if you can offer a competitive advantage to them in any way, you'll be in a very strong position. This is a lesson that I got to learn the hard way, because I thought I was being a goddamn genius choosing something complex and amazing. I was actually being an idiot. Because in the end, I can't describe how deeply I envy students who choose simple projects. You may think a complex project will make you look smart, but what is that actually worth? For instance, would you trade your mental health, the few scraps of remaining free time you have, getting decent grades in the courses you have to do while doing your project, perpetual stress and potentially not achieving anything in the end? I knew several students who chose complex and impressive projects, but on the day of presentation they had nothing to show off. Nothing was built, nothing was made, and because the only people who could perceive the project's complexity were the people who had personally worked on it, everyone else just thought the student was lazy and had poor time management skills. Choose a project that leans closer to simple and achievable than complex and potentially possible, unless you're willing to make all the sacrifices that will be required of you. Some projects come with implicit demands on other people. Often these people are your supervisor, mentor, lecturer, builder, or anyone whose presence and assistance is required to get the project done. This can sometimes be a great method for building networks, but it can also lead to countless frustrations and difficulties. Often your supervisor is too busy to devote any real time to assisting you, or the build shop is too busy to get around to welding your device together. When you choose your project, try and pick something that you can do independently. I know this may not always be possible, but having the freedom of solving issues by yourself or not having to wait for the indifferent yes from your supervisor will give you a lot more time and also avert many issues that can arise when you're dependent on someone else for something that is only really important to you. Thanks a lot guys for watching, and I'll see you around.